I'm tired of hearing what you bring to the table. What you bring to the table. Can you satisfy me in bed? How many rounds can you go? How big is your dick? Blah, 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 blah. I'm tired of hearing those kind of unintelligent questions. Instead of you to say, I don't even know what she likes, I don't even know what she likes, because you don't have any conversation. You met her, said hello, and started having sex without getting to know this person. So we've talked about how to approach a woman without looking creepy, how to walk up to a woman and start up a conversation, get her attention, and get talking with her, okay? If you haven't seen that video, hurry, go check it out, okay? That's how to approach a woman without looking creepy. I'll put the video here or at the end of this one so you can go watch it so you know how to walk up to a woman. Now, in today's video, this will also help you when you're trying to bag a woman. All right. Today we'll be talking about 10 questions that you can ask the girl you're talking to get to know her better, to get to understand and know the kind of person that she is. Now, a lot of people have complained that it is hard for some people to hold the conversation. Women have also complained that sometimes when you're on a date with a man, he only talks about himself. And sometimes it's because this man doesn't even know what to say. Some of you guys don't know what to talk about on your first date. You don't want to, you don't want to talk about sex, but you're not very sure what you want to talk about. So you start talking about yourself, and a lot of women will be like, they will think like you're being proud or like you're just talking about yourself, going on and on and on. That's why I wrote an ebook. Go check out my website. The link is going to be in the comment section and also in the description box. I wrote an ebook on 100 conversation starters, 100 questions that you can use to get to know anybody better. I covered from fun-loving questions to spiritual, spirituality, to like deep thoughts, family, about them. All of these questions are like normal questions that you can ask a partner to be, and with those questions you'll be able to understand them better or decide if they are really the kind of person that you want in your life. I'm tired of hearing what you bring to the table. What you bring to the table. Can you satisfy me in bed? How many rounds can you go? How big is your dick? Blah, 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 blah. I'm tired of hearing those kind of unintelligent questions. So go check out my website and get that ebook, okay? 100 questions. So it's from that ebook I'll be telling you 10 questions, okay? So I took these 10 questions from that ebook, so you still have 90 questions to go check out. All right, so welcome back to my channel. It's a girl real talk with IJ. You already know how we do it here. Today's going to be a quick video, so let us jump straight into it. But if you're already subscribed, thank you so much. If you're yet to subscribe, there are 89% of you that watch my videos regularly but you're not subscribed, so please subscribe. And if you think you're not getting enough quality, please let me know in the comment section what kind of videos you want me to make or in what way you want me to improve, so that you can stay subscribed to my channel, okay? I read all of your comments, even though you think I don't respond, but I read all of your comments. All right, so let us start with this very first question. Now, when you go out on a date, now I've also covered a lot of videos on how to go out on a date, pick the best places for you. Don't go to clubs if you know you're trying to get to know this person better. Let's just get that one straight. Don't go to a noisy place. Don't go to like clubs, and don't go on a date with so many people, like what they call double dates and all of that. That it's now very difficult for you to have a conversation with this girl. Don't want to go on a date with her. You allow her bring her friends, okay? Make sure it's a one-on-one something, and take her to a calm, serene place, somewhere that you can actually hear each other talk. All right, so now, another thing that is worthy to note is when you're trying to get to know a partner, it is very important that you don't ask them a question like they're in an interview. So what's your name? What brings you here? Da 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 da. No, okay? Make sure you find a way during the conversation to just throw in this question. That's why you need to read the ebooks, understand the questions, and know exactly the perfect time to ask the question. Don't make them feel like they are being interrogated. I'm sure you know what I mean. So like, let's say we're having a conversation and like, oh yeah, I grew up in Dubai and I've been here for a while, and I have 3 siblings and da 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 da. Question number 1 that you can ask them to get to know them better is, what was your childhood like? Like, what were you like as a child? Okay, so you see, this is like the first question. You are getting to know them. They're talking about their life, talking about where they grew up or where they went to university or where they schooled. You can even make it fun. Like you can be like, what were you really like as a child? Because my mind is telling me that you were very stubborn, or you were like a naughty child, or like a very quiet person. Just try to, you understand, make it very smooth. Don't just say what were you like as a child. No. So what were you like as a child? Like, Were you stubborn, naughty, quiet? I think you were naughty as a child. Now, this way, they get to relive their childhood memories. Okay, they talk about what they were like as a child. Personally, I was a tomboy. Growing up, I was always with the guys. Okay, I have only one sister, but I don't even remember any memory of my sister because I was always with the boys. Okay, I've always been the guys girl, so I was always with the guys. I grew up in the north in Nigeria. I grew up in Kaduna State, so we would jump fence. I would play police and thief. We will create guns out of woods. Okay, I think that's why I love a lot of um all these police detective movies. So like we will create guns, and all of those police and see what the police, they're chasing the criminal. Those are the kind of games I played as a child. Okay, I would do some assaults, all of those acrobatics that boys do. So yes, so you see how I'm talking about it and I'm thinking about my childhood. That's what you want her to be doing. So what were you like as a child? She's going to start telling you, oh, I was this, I was that, I loved Barbie dolls, I would play mommy and daddy games. Yes, now she's talking about herself and you are listening attentively and enjoying it. Okay, this when you get to see her talk and you listen and then understand how she grew up. Now, mind you, some people might not want to talk about it because some people might have really had like a traumatic, childhood. So if she's like, I decline to answer, okay, make sure you're like, oh, that's cool, and then you can talk about yourself a little. Now when you're asking her this question, also remember that you need to pay attention so that you know when to come in with your next question, or also where to come in and talk about yourself. And make sure when you're talking about yourself, not too much. Okay, so once she's done, she can even ask, so what about you? What were you like as a child? Then you say something. You see how the conversation is just flowing smoothly. You've not asked her about her body count, because those are not the kind of question you should be asking on a date. Good. So let us talk about the second question. Now, the second question would be generally about her, because you want to really understand her, her strong points and all of that. So maybe you are talking about work, or like maybe work in particular. She's talking about work or the things, what she does for fun. You can ask her, what are you really good at? Like, what's something that if they wake you up from your sleep right now, you can just jump and you start doing? Personally, it's cooking. I can cook anything. All right. So yeah. So you see how I'm asking the question and I'm really answering the question myself. That's how you want it to be. You want it to be very small. So what are you very good at? So it could be like, oh, I'm very good at swimming, or I'm very good at writing, I'm very good at this, I'm very good at that. Then you see you understand the kind of person that she is. All right. So that's another good question that you can ask on your date. Now, the third question also, you want to try to understand like the things she has achieved, like how, like, most people will say, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm this, I'm that, jack of all trade. You want to see what the jack of all trade is all about. So you can ask her, like, what's your biggest accomplishment? What's something you've done and you pat yourself at the back and you say, I did this one. Okay. For me, so like I'm asking you the question, I'm also going to be answering you. For me, one of my biggest accomplishment is hitting 100K subscribers on YouTube, because YouTube has always been something I wanted to do for a long time, and I see people struggle on YouTube. But when I became serious on YouTube, within 6 months I hit 100K subscriber, because I kept pushing myself to post almost every day for 1 year, for 365 days. I can tell you I posted like 300 days. So you see, that's something that I'm really proud of myself that I did. I really wanted to do it, and I did. For some people, it could be getting their master's degree. For some people, it could be, landing that dream job, or, opening that business, employing people. Just listen to her talk and you understand the kind of person that she is. Okay. Another question that you can ask on a date to get to know someone better without asking them, what's their best sex position. Okay, because that's not what you're supposed to be asking on dates, is what do you want to achieve in the next 5 years? Okay, yeah, so I'm reading off my tab so that, we can stay on the course. What do you hope to achieve in the next 5 years? Now, this question is very important because you want to understand, their plan, their future plan. You want to know if there's even room for you. Okay, so in the next five years, what she might be hoping to achieve is it could just be all about her. She might not want family. She might not want children. She might not even want marriage in that plan. She might not even, you know, want to be in that country or something. Like, you want to know what her next 5 years plan is and know if there's any way you fit in so that you don't waste your time. You see how all of these questions are benefiting you? Yes. Those are the kind of questions you want to ask because you want to know if she's going to bring value to you, if she's actually good for you. Okay, you want to know if she's really for you. So you're going to ask her what the next 5 years looks like for her. Like, what does she plan to achieve in the next 5 years? Now you hear people say, oh, I hope to have, you know, I want to buy my first house or at least have landed properties in my name. Okay, I want to own my own beauty salon. Okay, I want to start, you know, functioning properly as a marriage therapist, you know, having bagged my master's degree in marriage and, you know, family counseling. You know, all of these things are big dreams that a girl can dream and want to do, want to achieve. So now it's there for you to say, I like this one and I like her plan. Like, she knows what she wants. Some people don't know what they want. They live in the moment, and it can be very hard to, you know, be with somebody like that. So definitely ask her what she plans to achieve in the next 5 years. That's a very important question. The fifth question will be, now we're going to go a little bit personal. Okay, we're going to be like, what do you think about intimacy? So maybe now you are not talking about maybe past relationship or just talking about dating in general and maybe how the dating pool has been so stressful and how people are not genuine or whatever you're talking about. Then you could be like, what's your take on intimacy? Like, what does intimacy really mean to you? Like, is it just all about sex, or like do you want to like spend quality time? You know, this is the point where you can also talk about love languages, like how do you like to be shown love, or how do you give love? Like, what's intimacy to you? And this guy gets to talk about, oh, actually, I'm someone who likes to cuddle. I like to spend quality time. I like to cook for my man. You know, I like to go on trips. I love sex also. Like, I like, you know, I like it crazy. I like it. You understand? But keep it respectful, okay? Still do not ask body count, and please do not ask sex position except she brings it up. And even if she brings it up, be a gentleman and stay, okay? Put your third legs, close it, and don't say, oh, I'm so hard already. Don't do that. All right, but yes, you want to know her take on intimacy. I know if it's, a lot of people are very touchy. So if you're like a very touchy person, you like to do love. Some people don't like it. Some people don't like public display of affection, all of those things. But everybody has their own definition of intimacy, of what they think they want when it comes to intimacy. So just on the surface, try to understand if she's that kind of person that, you know, love, or she just wants to have a family because the society expects you to have a family. All right. Now, on something also very light, sometimes very, very light, you can ask her like, what's your favorite kind of music? You like jazz, hip hop, rap, R&B, and all of those. This is to help you decide places that you want to visit. Like, you know, if you want to go to a club, you know, the kind of vibe she will like, the kind of music they play there. It'll help you understand. If you're inviting her over, you know the kind of playlist to make. And for some people who like to create playlists and share, you can know the kind of playlist to make and send. So like, these are just like sweet gestures that you can do that you don't even have to break the bank. So if you understand her kind of music, also when she's in your car or whatnot, you know the kind of sounds they play, you know her favorite artists and the kind of songs she listens to. This is just going to make life very easy for you if you get to know this early. So, and also it helps you understand if you have the same love of music and art. Okay, now this is also one of the best time to also ask like her favorite cuisine. You know, all of this falls in like the same bracket. Also the best time to ask about, you know, like places she wants to travel to, or places she has been, like dream countries on her bucket list, places she wants to visit. This will help you plan like trips, vacation, birthday surprises, destination weddings. You know, it will just make it easy for you to plan things ahead, without, instead of you to say, I don't even know what she likes, because you don't have any conversation. You met her, said hello, and started having sex without getting to know this person. Okay, so asking her the kind of music that she likes is very, very good. Also, if you're like a book lover, this is the best time to ask her if she reads and the kind of books she reads, in case you want to gift her a book, or you want to, you know, you both of you want to read together. So yeah, I think it's a thing, you know, like book dates. You know what I mean? So like, it's also the best time to ask about books and the kind of books she likes. I've talked about favorite food and favorite cuisine. Now, when you ask about the food and the cuisine, it's also very important that you ask her if she knows how to cook, because that's the best time to know if a girl can cook or if she loves to cook. There are some people that knows how to cook, but they don't enjoy cooking. So that you know what you're getting yourself into. If you're a foodie, don't go and date someone that doesn't love to cook, or it will be a burden on her. But if you're a foodie and she's a kitchen lover, then you guys will be Perfect. So while you're asking her about her favorite cuisines and the kind of food she likes, also find out if she knows how to cook. That's the best time to ask that question, because if you're an African man, I'm very sure that you don't joke with your belly. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't know how to cook as a man. Cooking is a survival skill. It's not necessarily a woman that should cook. Okay, so make sure that you learn how to cook also. And also, if you're a great cook, that's the best time to tell her that you're a professional chef and you cook meals that would blow her mind and all of this sexiness. Because I love me a man that knows how to cook. I would never marry a man that doesn't know how to cook. I mean, anyways, let's not even go personal, but like, I never dated a guy who didn't know how to cook, and my husband is a professional chef. So I guess I asked the right questions. Okay, so the next question, which is the 9th one on my list, is going to be spiritual beliefs. And this is very important because, listen, when it comes to religion and spirituality and all of those, you need to be on the same page as your partner. It makes life easier. Trust me. It makes life very easy to be on the same page with your partner. So that's the right time to ask her, like, what's your spiritual belief? Are you a Muslim, Christian, whatever? In case you don't know all of these, just make sure you find out. It's going to make life easy. Trust me. And lastly, on my list, remember I said I have an ebook with 100 questions. These are just 10 random questions. Okay, so make sure you go to my website. Like I said, the link is going to be in the description box, and also in the comment section. It's going to be pinned, so you can go check my website and download that ebook so that you get more questions. Okay, that will help you get to know this person better. So the last on my list is, what are your non-negotiables? All right, your non-negotiables are like your deal breakers. Okay, you need to know what are deal breakers. What are her non-negotiables are deal breakers. This will help you understand how to set boundaries and how to respect her boundaries. Okay, she's going to tell you, oh, I don't like this, or I won't tolerate this, or I don't like when someone behaves this way, or she's going to start telling you, oh, if you have kids, if you have 2 baby mamas, if you're not working, if you're living with your mom, if you are hot-tempered, if you don't believe in God, if you live in a certain place, if you plan to do this, if you do a certain whatever. She's going to start listing out all of those things. Now that's your time to pay attention and be like, okay. I don't like when he's hot-tempered. I don't like a woman beater. I don't like someone who is abusive verbally and physically. If she knows all of this, if she's experienced all of this, she's going to start telling you, oh, no, this is a no-no for me. This is a no-no for me. This is a no-no for me. So it's very important that you listen, okay? Because what happens is a lot of you do not pay attention to the important stuff. And, when you now start dating and she start behaving a certain way, you'll be like, oh, you've changed. She didn't change. She was talking to you, but you were not paying attention. We're looking at big nyash. So now you're complaining. Don't come crying to anybody, okay? So definitely make sure you ask her these questions so that you get to know her better. All right, so that being said, this is the end of the video. If you're not yet subscribed, please make sure you subscribe before you leave, and give me a thumbs up if you love this video, and share it so a lot of other men will see it. It will save them stress and save them time, okay, while they're trying to date a girl or while they're trying to date somebody. Anyways, at the end of the video, I will see you in my next video. Keep living life, keeping charms, and bye for now. Mwah!